Hello everyone, my name is Shoy and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to have a little discussion in this video about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and the gameplay you're seeing in the background is a 51 gun streak on Core Team Deathmatch on Terminal. Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, is a game that a lot of people currently sleep on. The player base is kind of a very small community of players at the moment. Games are kind of very hard to come across throughout the day. And without an actual player count on the game, it's very hard to actually see how many people are actually playing the game. At the time I'm making this video, there are currently only 138 people playing the Steam version of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Core and Hardcore Team Deathmatch are the only gamers that are populated most of the time, and sometimes Free-for-All and Domination can be populated if you are very lucky. After playing Infinite Warfare for the majority of the time that I have, I feel like I can give you a few reasons on why you, the viewer, should give Infinite Warfare another try. Infinite Warfare is generally fun to play and rewards you for learning the mechanics of the game. The jetpack movement can be a little bit tricky for the average player to learn and to use effectively, but this is what the game is built around, and if you do learn how to use the jetpack, you will be a very, very effective player. The progression system of Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, is one of the best progression systems in most of the Call of Duty games that have been released over the past 10 years. Infinite Warfare has 30 procedures, and that might feel like a hard grind, but you don't always have to prestige, and you can always stay at level 55 if you don't care much for your level, and have to go back and unlock all your weapons, perks, everything like that. Going for Black Sky, which is the Dark Matter or Mastery Camo, whatever you want to call it, of this game, is a very fun challenge if you want to go for it. The only weapons that you might struggle with in 2022, at the time of recording this video, would have to be the sniper rifles, and if you do want to go for Black Sky, you will have to go to Prestige 10, unlock all of the classic weapons, and get them all gold. But you can go for Solar if you're not bothered about the classic weapons, and Solar does look nice as well. Infinite Warfare's variety of energy weapons and ballistic weapons provide a decent balance between overpowered guns and some fun and unique guns with the variant system. Every weapon in the game has a variety of variants which provide additional buffs to your loadout, such as the variant that I'm using in this video, which is the Titan Warden LMG, which upon every kill grants 10% additional score to your overall score in the match and to your score streaks. Most of the variants can be unlocked in two ways, by trying to get them in the supply drop system, although some weapon variants can only be got in the supply drop system, which is under the Quartermaster collection. There is also no exclusive weapons in supply drops that you cannot earn via normal gameplay, and the other way that you can unlock variants is by unlocking them via salvage, which is earned from either completing missions for your mission teams, or from getting duplicates from supply drops, or from the actual supply drops themselves. One thing to mention is that if you are just starting out in Infinite Warfare, you can go to the Quartermaster and enter the cipher code Paul of Duty, and you'll receive 5 duplicate protected rare supply drops, which can get you started with some variants for later on down the line. One major topic to talk about is that there is no skill-based matchmaking in the game. Due to its play counts being low, you don't have to worry about playing well in one match, and then worrying if like you're going to play on MLG main stage the next match, because you did so well. Okay, enough about the good things about Infinite Warfare, let's move on to a few of the bad things. Like most Call of Duty games, there are a few bugs and issues with the game in its current state. Mainly, there are a couple of glitches on a few matches which can ruin the experience for all the other players in the match, especially when that player in the glitch is running one of the nuke variants, and they're just going for free nukes. Sadly, players like this do exist, and there isn't anything we can do about it because Activision and Infinity Ward don't support this game anymore, so reporting them really doesn't do anything. The combat rig Synaptic, as most people might know on my channel, and if you've played with me, is one of the most broken combat rigs in the game due to the small hitbox of the character. I mean, just look at this clip for example. I'm physically shooting this guy, and I'm not killing him because of his hitbox. Thankfully, Synaptic does seem to be the meta rig of choice in Core, but apart from that, the rig is pretty much fine in terms of balancing. Like every FPS game, you're going to run into campers, and the campers in this game will run cryo mines, trip mines with the combat rig Striker, which does defeat the purpose of playing an advanced movement title, in my opinion, if you're just going to sit in corners. I mean, Warzone is a thing, you can go play that, that is tailored for the campers. There's no more events like the Days of Summer or Hellscream, and I do personally miss Holiday Genesis. That map was beautiful, everything about it was perfect. I'm unsure if you can actually unlock some of the seasonal exclusive weapons, as I've had them in the game when it was still new and in its prime. Although it is rare, there is sometimes double XP events that still happen on Infinite Warfare, and sometimes there are supply drop bundles in the Quartermaster, but recently at the time of making this video there has been nothing showing up in the game in the Quartermaster or any events happening. Okay, now I'm going to move on to some things I would like to suggest if someone at Activision, Infinity Ward, Sony or Xbox happened to stumble across this video. Infinite Warfare should be made cheaper on their respective stores, as no one should be paying almost full price for an almost 6-year-old game now. But you can find used copies of the game around for about a third of the price, and sometimes even cheaper. Or the game should be made for free for a month, just like with Black Ops 4. That revived the Black Ops 4's playbase, and it can actually bring new people into the franchise, as some people are unable to purchase a brand new game every single year, on top of all the other things that they have to buy, such as controllers, headsets, the actual subscription to play online. If Infinity Ward or Activision do decide to patch Infinite Warfare, it would be nice to see that Synaptic's hitbox does get fixed, and that the glitches get patched out. It'd also be nice to see if duplicated supply drops were made available for 50 keys. Having duplicated supply drops would also make it so that returning players and new players always have something to look forward to when they open up a supply drop. As much hate as Infinite Warfare did get at the time of its release, I do still enjoy this game quite a lot, and would love for the game to be revived and have a second chance. I know that I personally cannot do much, but I hope this video did give you a little insight on why I think you should come back or purchase Infinite Warfare for the first time. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Have a good rest of your day or evening, wherever you are, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Active. UAV on standby. Alright, get to work. We're scrambling their system. Enemy movement is hot. Triangulating position. Counter UAV waiting to launch. We're winning this fight. UAV is ready for launch. Advanced UAV active. Hostiles marked. Enemy UAV in your vicinity. UAV ready. Mission accomplished. A good day's work.